What's going on, air signs? I'm doing quick little mini readings, just some energy check-ins for you. I pulled one oracle card for each of you from the wisdom of the oracle, and I pulled some clarifiers with the good tarot, which is right here if you're interested in seeing part of the box. So, I'm just gonna jump into it. This is kind of heavy. I guess I'm not surprised for air signs. I know you guys are always in your heads, right? Thinking. We're gonna start with Gemini. So Gemini, you got the Observer card. And then you have the Ace of Wands with the Hierophant. So I'm dying to know what's going on here. I really don't know. I haven't read the Observer card yet. Number 49. I don't know how this is going to fit together yet. I mean, it feels great. It feels good. But they feel a little weird together. I'll say that. We'll see how they fit. Okay. So the Observer, I'll move it closer so you can see, in case you're not familiar with this deck and this card. I'm sure some of you aren't. This is, I mean, I don't know what this is. This looks like a coyote to me. And he's on an egg. And he's observing the sky. So, okay, let's just read this, Gemini. So the essential meaning is perspective, objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. Okay. Most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences, so much so that they come to believe that these are the only reality. There are times when you need distance in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and environment you're engaged with now. You'll be so happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek and will indeed find. Illumination. Interesting. Okay, so I'm still not quite understanding how this fits in because this feels very exciting to me. So I don't know. Well, I mean, looking up at the sky can be exciting too, exploring, studying the stars and the constellations. It's so interesting. I've been like, I've had no problem interpreting all the other signs, Gemini, but I'm going to be honest, I don't know what this is. I mean, the Ace of Wands was the first card out, so I mean, to me, this is like, you know, you're inspired for sure. Maybe you're observing something that's inspiring you. And the Hierophant, well, that could be a lot of things. There might be, I felt like maybe a work opportunity at a distance, because we do have the Observer. So, I mean, that could be embarking on, so to me, the Ace of Wands can be like a new adventure, as well as a new idea or a new passion. You might be committing to some sort of new passion. Or, I mean, you might be leveling up somehow. The Hierophant can speak to, like, leveling up, being appointed, being initiated. But I don't know how that ties into the Observer, unless it's like some sort of, maybe you're getting some sort of recognition, or you're being offered an opportunity because of how wise you are, because of how observant you are. And I mean, and you are Gemini. You know, of all the signs, I mean, you might be, I don't want to say the most intelligent, but you can be, because of that mercurial energy, right? You're thinking, you're so connected to your thoughts and your expression. Most of you are probably better speakers than me and would be doing a much better job under pressure and processing uncertainty than I am right now. So let's read something else about this observer. I'm going to read the prosperity message. It says, it is an advantageous time for you to get some distance from what you're doing and see your work and your projects from a different perspective. The trick is to connect to the essence of your goals and aspirations while letting the form and timing be dictated by spirit. Okay. You may be too personally attached to an outcome and unable to see the miracle because it's turning you exactly as you planned. But the actual words are, it's not turning out exactly as you planned. But I said it's turning you exactly as you planned. Interesting, Gemini. Okay, trust spirit. The perfect version of your abundance is right in front of you. Remain neutral and curious and watch the miracle unfold. I don't know what to say about this, Gemini. I feel like I'm failing you because I guess maybe it's just so different for all of you, but okay, so they mentioned spirit having a hand in this, and I messed that up, and I think that was deliberate. Spirit might be, you might be in your own little freaking world doing something else, okay? This is what's coming into me right now. You might be being an observer, doing your own thing, taking some kind of distance, maybe from a person, who knows? If you're dealing with a Taurus, it could be a Taurus. But it could be anything. Maybe it's already a partnership that you've established. Anyway, I'm losing the message here. So you might be just in your own little world doing your own little thing, or maybe you're micro analyzing something, because that's a Gemini thing to do, right? But spirit, which the Hierophant can represent for me, spirit, the Hierophant's literally the conduit between earth and God, right? So spirit, what did it say? It's turning you exactly as you planned. So to me, that's about like co-creating with spirit. Like you want something, and spirit is turning you just the way you need to be to get it. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's what is coming in right now to me. Ace of Wands is a gift from spirit. It's a new opportunity. It's something to be passionate about. It's something to get excited about. It's something you probably are going to want. And maybe you're observing this from afar. I don't know. But spirit's bringing it in for you. For some of you, I do feel like that's it. You've been observing something from afar. And maybe you feel like it's out of reach, you know. Maybe you feel like you're wishing upon a star, that you're, it's just a pipe dream or something. But I feel like it's coming in for you. I feel like that's why the Hierophant card showed up here. Because this is the hand of spirit bringing something in for you. And with the Observer card, some of you maybe aren't even expecting it at all. Maybe you're just kind of tuned out and you don't even realize how close it is. I don't know, Gemini. I hope that makes sense to you. Like I said, this could be a new job. It could be a new commitment. Any number of things with the Hierophant. Any kind of exciting new idea, job, adventure, person that you could be committing to. But somehow the Observer card is attached to that. And I feel like it has something to do, it could be as simple as you manifested this, right? I think you'll know. better than me on this one, Gemini. I'm going to leave it at that. I promise next time I'll hopefully have a better message for you. I'm going to move on to another sign now. Who are we going to do next? I think we'll go with Libra. Libra. Your card was exchanging gifts. And I immediately saw this card and thought, that's so Libra. Some of you might disagree, I guess. Maybe some of you aren't ballerinas and pink tutus with kittens and presents and pink striped wallpaper. Maybe that's not every Libra's vibe, but to me it made sense. So Libra, I clarified exchanging gifts with the Four of Wands. Okay. The Ace of Coins and Judgment. So, Libra, I don't know, this feels like a big deal to me. I don't mess with the Judgment card. The Judgment card is an awakening. It's a major decision, which I know a lot of Libras struggle with. But, I mean, this is something on your path. This is something for you. This can be spiritual intervention, quite literally. And so that feels major. Four of Wands, I mean, this is like, portal energy, right? This is like stepping into a new life. It's a milestone. It's celebrating some sort of major life event, which Judgment can also be. I don't know what's happening here. I'll read you the oracle in 1 second. But, I mean, it feels good, Libra. It feels real good. I mean, what I love is that the Four of Wands is the 1111 card, right? It's about balance. It can be twin flame energy for those of you who subscribe to that and are sitting there wondering why I haven't mentioned it. So this is a twin flame card. This can be about reunions. This can be about coming together, having a reason to celebrate. It can represent buying a house for me, which is interesting because we do have the Ace of Pentacles, which can also be about buying a house for me. It can also be a new job opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles. But I mean, it can be anything. It can also be a commitment, which, I mean, with Judgment and the Four of Wands, that could be a commitment. That could be an engagement. Ace of Pentacles, right? Ace of Pentacles is something with longevity. It's something that you can grow. It's, you know, there's a purse here with a coin, something you have to pay for, a wedding, you know, an engagement party, a ring, I don't know. But yeah, and exchanging gifts too, like very, very interesting to me, Libra. So let's get into this oracle card. I mean, it feels really good, so I don't think it's a bad thing. But let's see what the oracle says. Exchanging gifts. The law of giving and receiving. Currency. Whoa, currency. There's literally a purse here with a coin. Currency. Shut up. Trade-offs. Weighing costs and determining value. You're entering into a productive and enriching time when all manner of opportunities are being offered to you. Yeah, see, some kind of opportunity. Whatever this is meant for you. If you're being offered an opportunity, like, this is on your path. This is spiritual intervention of some sort, okay? But I can't say enough about the Judgment card. I get very serious when the Judgment card comes out. Okay. So, you have everything you need to seize them. Yet, in order to honor them, you must put in the time, exchange your experience and skills, and commit heart and soul to what you're choosing to pursue. You can do it. You have what it takes to be successful if you align with the law of giving and receiving. You must engage in a dance of give and take, push and pull, doing and being. If you let fear guide you, in your choices, you could deplete yourself or create an imbalance. And we know Libras hate imbalance, eh? This is not a time of just do. Use your currency wisely and be mindful of the value others bring to your life. I'm going to read the prosperity message. Well, yeah. Maybe I should read you all of these. I don't know. You got the judgment card. Should that be like a rule? Let's read all of them. Okay. The prosperity message. All your hard work and efforts, your commitment to learning, creating, and spending your time wisely pay off in ways you may not have been anticipating. The gifts of yourself, your time, your ideas, and the energy of your intentions are being reciprocated by the universe, which is sending you signs and signals. Okay. The Four of Wands, aligning synchronistic meetings and opportunities to bring you success and more. Stop it. The Four of Wands can literally talk about like signs and synchronicities. It's a very like kind of mysterious, that's not the word I'm looking for, a spiritual card to me. So is Judgment. So I'll just leave it at that. But that's very exciting to me because that the 1111, that's what the Four of Wands card is often called. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 11, 11. See that? That's why they call it the twin flame card, or part of the reason why they call it the twin flame card. It's also about kind of stepping into a portal, like I said, stepping into a new life, a new phase of life, crossing a finish line of some sort. Okay. So what did I say? Aligning synchronistic meetings and opportunities to bring you success and more. Everything is an exchange. Keep doing what you're doing. Goodwill comes back tenfold. Okay, I'm going to read... Oh my God, I can't talk. I'm going to read you the relationship message as well, just because I did mention twin flames and I did mention engagement. I mean, these three cards together could be engagement to me. So I'm going to read you the relationship message in case it applies to you, Libra. Love is an exchange of life force energy between two beings. It grows exponentially when it's reciprocated. You must give and receive in order for love to flourish and abundance to flow between you. Spirit wants you to start accepting all the blessings waiting for you, as well as offer the same gift in return. Open your heart and allow it to be filled. Sorry, I'm getting choked up. Let love in and let it flow out of you too. Love is truly yours today. Libra, I just feel like this is such beautiful energy for you. Whatever it is. Oh, I'm getting emotional. Make it stop. Whatever it is so good. I mean, I would assume that it's whatever you've been focusing on, right? There is that. I mean, I told you this is a Libra card, exchanging gifts. How many times was balance and reciprocity just mentioned in those three descriptions that I just read you? It was definitely a Libra card. I told you it was a Libra card. It's all about that balance, giving and receiving, but keeping yourself balanced as well, not over giving. I mean, that's a law of life. It's a law of life. Don't give to situations where you're not seeing a return on your investment. If you keep putting into something and it's not giving back to you, take back your energy. That's how you deplete yourself. That's how you exhaust yourself, when you keep giving to a situation that is not giving you anything in return. But Libra, I feel like you are getting a return. I feel like this is a return on some sort of investment, or you're getting an opportunity to make an investment, because that's what the Ace of Coins can be. You're making an investment in something that will be balanced, something that will give back to you. 1111, it's about balance, Libra. I mean, I can't make this shit up. This is your energy. It's so funny. In Judgment, I mean, like I said, there's so many things about judgment, but I mean, judgment is about renewal. It's about, well, shit. If we're talking about a relationship, this could be a blast from the past type situation. I don't really want to go there because I'm sure a lot of people don't want to hear about that. I personally don't either, you know, but if it happens, it happens. You deal with it, right? But I feel like this is a good thing. If it is a blast from the past, it's a good one. So it could be that. Going back for something that you left behind, or someone coming back for you. Okay, I won't rule that out. But stronger than that, judgment is about an awakening. It's about a new life. So is the Four of Wands. It's getting a new lease on life. I mean, together, a new opportunity. If this is something being offered to you, Libra, and you can't decide whether or not to take it, you should probably take it. Judgment to me tells me that this is a major turning point. A major turning point, Libra. I had to restart the video because I knocked everything over. I'm a little over animated today. But I mean, these are exciting readings too. I mean, I'm having a blast going through these readings because some of this energy is so great, and yours is one of those readings, Libra. And I won't drag it out. I read you the entire oracle message except for the protection, because this came out upright, not reversed. If it came out reversed, that would be the protection message, but it came out upright, Libra. So, like I said, judgment, that's something meant for you. That's something on your path. It's about spiritual intervention, literally spirit stepping in. And I feel like they're bringing you an opportunity that's going to bring your life harmony, as long as you honor it and you give as well as receive, and make sure that you are receiving. I mean, I'm not accusing you of being selfish or anything. I think most Libras actually tend to overgive, right? And maybe they don't get as much back in return. But I mean, I feel like this, whatever this is it's going to do that for you, Libra. So you should choose it. You should definitely choose it. I love this kitten. I keep looking at this kitten. Yeah, it's super cute. Did I show this to you up close? Just give you a little look there. It's also number 27, which could be significant to somebody. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I rambled on long enough. I got so excited that I knocked over the camera. I'm going to move on to Aquarius now. Thank you, Libra. Okay, Aquarius. Your oracle card is To Be Fair. And your clarifiers were the Lovers. So once again, I'm dealing with some heavy energy. I love it. The Page of Wands. And the Empress, who I'm not going to play. I'm not going to mess with you. The Empress came out sideways. She came out kind of reversed, but we'll put her on her side. I don't want to be too negative. The Empress came out sideways. So I think there's a message in there. We'll get to that in a minute. Let's start with your oracle, To Be Fair, which was fascinating to me because this card reminds me of Libra. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Libra. I just did their reading, so if you didn't watch it, rewind, and maybe that will tell you something that you need to know. Otherwise, this is very Libra to me, but it came out for you, Aquarius. So card number 38. 38 could be significant to someone. Let's find it, and then I will talk about these clarifiers. 38 for Aquarius. To be fair, the essential meaning is balance, justice, a need to consider options, mutual benefit, the law of cause and effect. The Oracle's message is, life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nourishing, yet over time they strike a balance. You move from stasis to doing, from discovering to loving to letting go, to being again. Life is a pendulum swinging between all of these states. You will always oscillate back and forth between doing and being. If you are not content with where you are at this moment, remember that all experiences have their place. Accept them without judgment, and you will see how the universe adjusts in perfect balance. You reap what you sow. For every cause, there is an effect. Wondrous things will be revealed now. Interesting. Okay, so should I read you more? I'm trying to debate if you need more information. All right, let's just move into the cards for now. I need to drink some coffee. I'm losing my voice. So again, you have the Lovers, the Page of Wands, and the Empress. How does that go with to be fair? Well, for some of you, I can't help but see this, okay? We have the Empress card. We have the Page of Wands, which is, to me, the Page of Wands is good news. The Lovers card, obviously, the most obvious, I guess, interpretation would be about a partnership of some sort. The Lovers, to me, I mean, that's a strong partnership. That's, that's soulmate energy, twin flame potentially, which is interesting because that came up in Libra as well. So, this is a major partnership. This could have to do with that. Page of Wands, once again, is good news. So there could be some kind of good news coming in about a partnership here. Why don't I knock the cards everywhere? Something, I can't, Aquarius. I have to say this. When this card came out, he's cooking. You see how he's cooking, the Page of Wands? I heard something's cooking. Okay? God damn. Something is awry here. Something's going on. I don't know what's happening. But things are falling apart for your reading, Aquarius. But then the Empress came out. Okay, something's cooking with the Empress. The Empress is pregnant. The Empress is always pregnant. The Empress is about fertility. She can represent pregnancy. She can represent the divine feminine. She can represent motherhood, abundance. Okay? But she came out sideways. So I have to say it, even though I don't want to. Something's cooking. It could be a baby. It could literally be a baby, Aquarius. It could be a pregnancy. And with the Empress coming out sideways in this card, the Oracle here, I don't know how you feel about that. Whether you're a man or a woman. I know my audience, I keep track of my statistics. It's 40% male. So, I mean, it's not 50-50, but 40% is still a pretty big percentage in my opinion, especially for tarot. So some of you could be men. Some of you might not be happy about this. It might not be such good news. I just gotta say it. There could be a concern about abundance here, about finances, literally, because the Empress can be about that, about resources and abundance, things flowing in. Maybe they're not flowing so well, okay? And let's go back to the Lovers for a second, because obviously the Lovers can be about partnership. It can be this beautiful soulmate energy, but it can also be about choices as well. It can also be about making the right choice, making the fair choice, right? And it can also speak to the consequences of making poor choices, because on the Lovers, traditionally in the Rider-Waite, the choice is very obvious. There's a good choice where, I don't know, I'd have to look at all the specific symbolism that's on it, but there's a clear choice where there's, clouds and an angel and whatever, and the other side is, desolate and it's dark, and you don't want to make that choice, and the choice should be obvious, right? And a lot of times the choice is obvious, but sometimes we make the wrong choice anyway, right, Aquarius? So I'm not going to make your choices for you here, but I do feel like there might be a choice. And I think the right choice, the right decision is going to be obvious. And I feel like with the Empress here sideways, I feel like if you don't make the good, obvious choice, the right choice, I feel like that is going to literally determine whether your Empress energy is upright or reversed. You get what I'm saying? It's literally, I feel, and this is all coming basically channeled because I really had no idea what I was going to say about this initially. I feel like whatever choice you make here could very well determine whether or not your life going forward for the foreseeable future is abundant or not. Okay? That's what I feel. Because, once again, it said in the Oracle, right? Actions have consequences. Whatever actions you take, there's going to be consequences. One road, that's what I feel. The Lover's card used to be called the Crossroads card. I believe that's what it was. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was, or the choice. I don't know. I don't know my ancient tarot well enough to be speaking on it, but I feel like I need to tell you about it. It's about a choice. There's a clear path, and then there's the dark path. You need to choose the clear path. You need to choose the fair path. I feel like this is important. The Page of Wands here, the Lovers. I have to call you out here and say that these two cards together for me could be cheating energy. Okay? I'm not calling you a cheater. I'm not calling anyone else a cheater. But it could be. It could have something to do with cheating. It could literally, to me, be a choice between two people, and I feel like somebody deserves your loyalty, somebody deserves your respect and your honesty, and there might be a Page of Wands character kind of coming in to distract you, to kind of tempt you. This apple here. See? Well, this is a good example. This is these two are embracing and what have you, but this is sort of similar to the original imagery on the Rider-Waite. You have an apple, right? Good, healthy choice. And fire, right? You don't want to play with fire, Aquarius. So let's look at this Oracle message again here, see if I can extract anything else, because I went a little off the rails. Let's read the relationship message for you, because I do feel like this could be a better relationship. It says, can you find a way to achieve fairness right now? This is a time for listening as well as speaking. for understanding as well as asking to be understood. There is much to be learned, and you will, italicized, you will learn it if you remain open and objective, weighing options and considering all sides. Your heart wants to connect to others, so allow for a balanced exchange of ideas and actions. The best kind of relationship is one in which there is mutual benefit and each party feels heard, valued, and respected. Be fair to all. Yeah, there's something about value and respect here. The Empress, if you're dealing with an Empress, okay, first of all, the Empress is Libra energy. And you also got this card that reminded me of Libra. I can't believe I didn't think about that until now. So you could be dealing with a Libra, but it's also Taurus energy. I usually say Taurus, but since Libra's here, and we just did Libra, very, very interesting to me. But the Empress, regardless of whether she's Libra, a Taurus, or some other sign, she's energy. And, I mean, she demands to be valued. She demands to be respected. If you don't show an Empress the proper respect, the proper value, you are literally playing with fire. And interesting enough, cooking. What does cooking involve? Playing with fire. Fascinating. I'm sorry, Aquarius. This is a fascinating reading to me, actually, all the different symbolisms and messages that are kind of just like exploding in my mind right now. I can't even. So let's reel it in. Let's reel it in. So what we're really talking about here is the law of cause and effect. Your choices have consequences. Okay? Life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nourishing. Nourishing. There's an apple there. This guy's cooking. This is amazing. What do you need to do when you're nourishing a pregnancy? You need to nourish yourself. You need to take care of your body. You need to take care of your health. It's really fascinating, all the different layers there are to this, Aquarius. I hope this is of some value to you, making some sense to you. There's several different directions I could go with this, but I really do feel like this is about, bottom line, making the right choices. I know that's vague, but I feel like this has to do with your health, your abundance, health in any form. It could be your literal physical health. It could be your mental health. It could be that of someone else. But make good choices. Focus on justice and balance, okay? And mutual benefit. So, I don't know what else to say, Aquarius. I feel like there could be a lot going on here. A lot of different options. I feel for some of you, it's probably a lot going on, period. But I think I'm going to leave it at that. Make good choices. They're pretty obvious, right? We're not stupid people, right? We know what the good choice is, Aquarius. And when you make the wrong choice, there are consequences. So I feel like that's what you need to keep in mind. Thanks a lot. I'll see you all next time.